Cheat on me with your coworker? Let's make it a double date. My wife started having an affair with her coworker 1 year ago. I got to know that because I saw his car parked outside my house one day. I had my suspicions. I hired a private investigator and gathered evidence that she was indeed having an affair with him. I was angry. We had been married for 3 years at this point. Then I got a call from the coworker's wife that she came to know about the affair. She only had texts they used to send, but I have all the receipts of their hangouts. Together we decided to confront them. We used to meet up a lot. She told me she had suspected his affair since her pregnancy. They have 3 children together. One day we had an idea that we should sleep with each other. We did, and not going to lie, it felt good. We have been meeting and sleeping with each other for a while now. She is an amazing woman. I would say she is better at some things in bed than my wife. Mostly, I am very angry towards my wife. In some of her texts with her coworker, she and her coworker made fun of the coworker's wife, saying things like she has gained weight, her gig was destroyed, and other disgusting stuff. I cannot believe that she would say something like this while being a woman. She even made fun of my fertility issues, saying that I am not a man because the chances of me having kids are very low. I do not feel bad about my affair. I like the intimate life I had with the coworker's wife way more than my wife. Could be because it feels like sweet revenge every time we do it. She hardly ever gives me oral but expects me to give her one. At least her coworker's wife was more enthusiastic about it, and it was the best oral I ever had. She wants to tell her husband, as this has been going on ever since we found out about the two of them. I guess we are both tired of carrying out the revenge affair. We both got carried away. We were both so driven by the revenge that we got addicted to it. I will confront my wife soon. I already have the divorce papers ready. Since we do not have a joint account or marital assets, it will be easy for us. The coworker's wife might have some problems because they have kids, but she has the power to take him to cleaners. I know I sound like an awful person, but I am already checked out of my marriage. About 3 months later I served her divorce papers. I delayed because I needed to get some things in order. So, I served her divorce papers at her work. When she came home, I packed up her things and told her to go and stay with her dad. She did what typical cheaters do. She begged, apologized, and blamed me for her affair. I was prepared for all of that. She was stubborn and told me she would not leave and she would fix our marriage. I reminded her the house belonged to my parents. Their name is on the house. If she doesn't leave, I can call them and have her evicted. I had already called her sister. I thought she would take her away from me, but her sister blamed me instead because I was not a good husband if I gave up my marriage that easily. This is where I became a bit petty and told her this is very hypocritical coming from a woman who left her husband for his cousin. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She slapped me. I warned her this was their last chance or else I would call the police on her for assaulting me. After she left, the messages didn't stop. I didn't block her because I wanted to screenshot most of it. She said she was sorry, begging me to take her back. She mocked me and said she never enjoyed any lovemaking that we did, and she and her coworker had done it on every piece of furniture in our house. I don't know how much of it is true, but I will be replacing my furniture regardless. I wanted to tell her about what me and his wife had, but I didn't. The last time I spoke to her, she apologized to me. This time the apology seemed sincere. She told me she got carried away. Lately, she has been thinking about having kids. She knew that I couldn't have children and told me she wanted to be child-free. But now that she is in her mid-30s, she has been really wanting to become a mom. The fact that I could not give it to her angered her, and she cheated just to cope with it. She told me she was wrong and I was the best partner and husband anyone could ever have, but she just wanted more. I asked her why didn't she just say so. We could have adopted or gone to a sperm bank. There are other procedures to go through before you cheat. It looked like she was pregnant, so I asked her if she was. She murmured yes. I knew this wasn't my baby. All hopes for reconciliation are out the window now. Imagine if I never discovered the affair. She would have passed this pregnancy as a miracle baby. I just congratulated her and said I hope she has a wonderful baby. I want this divorce ASAP. As for the coworker's wife, she also served her husband and took him to the cleaners. She is not backing down. I only talked to her a couple of times. She ranted a lot that she wasted her best years and youth on a disgusting man. She complained she left her modeling career just to be with them and whatnot. I think she still looks hot. We didn't have any contact for a while. There was one time she drunk texted me with a picture asking me to come over. But I refused. She did apologize after that. We are not planning on dating anytime soon. Not unless all the divorce proceedings are over. But I do miss her a lot. My ex-wife hated cats, so I got 3 of them. Now my house has become a cat cave.